It is Wednesday, August 21st, 2:44 a.m. I'm Jared Routson. Here we see on the right, that is Uranus in Aries. And there is Jupiter in the middle, and on the left is Mars. Venus is in Leo right now. The Sun is in Leo. And over here is the Moon in Capricorn, or maybe by now Aquarius. And that little star next to the Moon, I don't know what it is. Maybe a star? Because Mercury is also in Leo, in retrograde. My Apple Pro Max does not zoom in on the Moon like other doesn't zoom in. Jupiter is in Taurus. This has to be, let's start back down the, and I had just had a UFO sighting about an hour ago. It couldn't have been a drone because it was making a loud humming noise, but it wasn't that loud, but it was noticeable. It did pick up on camera. I saw it right here, and then I walked over here, it started moving over here. Then I walked down this lane. I mentioned the Art Bell show. We're in Nevada, we're not far from Area 51. When we step into the public area, we're on surveillance camera. There's our three planets together. Mars on the left. Mars on the left is separating from Jupiter in Taurus, away from Uranus in Aries. Oh, lovely flowers. It is the summertime. Let's see if the UFO is still there. It's 2:49. a.m. So that was over an hour ago. And just looking at the moon has moved further along to the west. And there's our stars again. Jupiter. Mars. And Uranus. It looks like it's not in the same place. I don't know where it went or where it's going. But here is where it had been. And back at the office. And the moon, we can zoom in on it even. Only slightly. Whereas these stars so I guess it only does 5. Zoom in on 5. Oh well. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the earth so high, like a diamond in the sky. Well, I'll zoom out so I can. That was very interesting. And office laundry. That was very interesting, and it's a pleasant summer night. I'd say maybe 70 degrees. And I hope everyone got their vacation in. The shrubs. It would be a good time to go camping before it gets too cold at night. And thank you to anyone who was watching my videos. I don't know how big that not aircraft, but drone or UFO was. but it was making quite a humming sound. Two separate distinct sounds. Twice it moved very unusually. Once when it was out of my sight, it boom, made a U-turn. Maybe in a few seconds, it had moved a lot farther than it was traveling in its speed. And then when it was by the tree, it moved 2 trees and one to the right. Or let's see. Yeah, 2 trees to the right. So, and then it was stationary. A drone wouldn't make those two kind of noises. I'm pretty sure. I don't have a drone, but people would know. Those noises, 2 different kinds of noises at the same time that the camera was picking up. It's kind of dark. And from that distance away, you could still hear the drone. Like it must have been very far away. And you could still hear it. Well, I can't hear anything at the moment, but it started lifting up over the horizon by McDonald's. There we go. And then it came towards this direction, headed straight towards me. And then by the time it got to the Westgate Properties, Humboldt Pines 2, then it veered off to the right. So I just wanted to get that documented. And isn't the moon lovely? It was a full moon last night in Capricorn. So maybe by now it's made it to Aquarius, or it will by tomorrow night. And it's starting to wane. There we go. There's a zoom. Times 15. So it shows the shape on this camera better than it shows on my other. It's not completely round anymore, is it? Well, I guess carry on as you were, all my fans. That helicopter was blinking a bright green light. It was really bright. Like that light over there, it must have been 500 times brighter than that light. And it was switching from green to red. When it got over here, it was blinking green off of red, which is stationary. When it got over a mile away or whatever, it was like multicolored. It was like, well, red, it started blinking blue. And the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. But it had green instead of yellow, like most LED devices. So then it started doing rainbow colors. Then it started looking like it was 3 lights. My camera was a good one. It was recording it, but it was recording it in 720, unfortunately. So it was not in 1080 or 4K, but those things take up a lot of space. So I'm just loving studying the planets this summer, and I've been studying them all year. What God has made is amazing. Thank you. Good night.